Okay, so we're gonna film, this is called Hua de Seng To, and then there's a Hua de Ivora. So Ivora is this one, and then this one, the one that we're gonna film, is down this way. So we're gonna be walking towards Taipa Park. So be right back and we'll get started. Go check out the road. Okay, I'm the content creator for this channel. If you like what I'm doing, just subscribe and hit the like button. Okay, so we're gonna be walking straight down this way. This was Hua de Ivora. So this is the crosswalk. The crosswalk goes down this way, all the way down there. You can actually, there's actually a Chinese cemetery. It's hard to see from here, of course. And then, but there's a popular restaurant called, Park & Shop. There's restaurants popular everywhere in this area, but Park & Shop is a supermarket. And then there's some apartment buildings, and then over here it's called Flower City. So this is Flower City Garden. Has kind of a little bit of Chinese everything. There's if you go inside, it's definitely like that. There's some bars down that way, a couple of them in that direction. This is a little plaza. Sometimes they'll have events in this space. Definitely some pretty cool apartments as well. So what we're going to be doing is following this street right here. Hua de Seng, I think that's To or Tao. So we're just going to follow this all the way down, and we're going to go all the way down to Taipa Central Park, and we'll just kind of show you all the stuff around here. So there's definitely shops here. These are Gathering, and this other one they have like milk tea, things like that. This one's a bakery, Saint Honore Cake Shop. Looks like maybe French, maybe, I don't know. Then this one is Le Casa Bakery, which is probably Portuguese. Well, that sounds French too, Le. It's not Portuguese. But yeah, that sounds kind of French, and this sounds French. So there's a couple tea shop ones, and then there's also a couple bakeries, cake shop, and La Casa. So anyways, bakeries are pretty popular in Macau for whatever reason. So there's a couple of them right there. So let's just kind of keep going down. Across the street is a middle school. And this is kind of all a little recycling center right in here. So you can see all these cardboard boxes. I'm not sure who brings them in, but those are definitely here. And this one is a doctor's office, Medico. Let's see what that is. So it's closed at the moment. It's also a holiday today. So let's keep on walking down. So this is part of Taipa. And Taipa is it's a little bit more expensive than the Macau side, basically. A lot more foreigners here for sure. So, and you'll see a more diversity of restaurants, diversification of restaurants. To go, this is a tea shop, and then this is looks like maybe Japanese, maybe, I don't know. Let's see, British. Okay, it's a tea shop, maybe British tea. So maybe you can get your cake and tea, I guess. Looks like there was a British flag on there. So Dao Dao Hot Pot, this is probably from Sichuan. Let's see. Milk tea with hot pot, so that's kind of popular, the milk tea. And then this is what hot pot looks like, which is usually associated with Sichuan. Sichuan is part of China, which has some of the hottest foods. So let's step back a minute. See this one too, Pizza Story. Good day, good time, it says up there. All right, so that one also has milk tea. So there's about 4 or 5 that have milk tea. This one has some pizza. This one is called Wu Li. Let's see what Wu Li is. Wu Li is Korean. Uri. Oh, it's called Uri. So Uri chicken. It's a chicken shop. So they sell chicken here. In Korean it says Uri chicken. I don't think it says it in English, but everything's written in Chinese and Korean in this restaurant. But yeah, it's a Korean chicken shop. So fried chicken. This one is Pet Dog. So, and let's kind of keep on going. We're gonna cross over, I think, and we'll just see if we can get across. Okay. And now we can get a nice view of the street sign. There's Maxim's over there, which I think is another bakery. So this is the street that we're on. Right there. And for people that are kind of curious, this is the cross street, Hua de Thi Lin. And Hua de Thi Lin has a few bars and restaurants down there, which might be worth filming is a whole separate video. But we're gonna go across this way anyways and continue on. Maxim's another cake shop. Surprise, surprise, another bakery. So this one is a bakery, and this one is kind of all over the city. So it's called Maxim's. So let's kind of capture that one for a second. There's Sao Paulo ruins and some gold there. All right. So Maxim's, another bakery. Let's kind of keep on going down. Police right here. Hude Seng Tao. So right there is a police station, which I don't think we're supposed to film, so we'll get away from it. And then straight down there is those are some of the casinos. Londoner. It's a Cotai Strip. It's down that way. So basically, the Cotai Strip and Taipa is connected, which is probably why some of the real estate's a little bit more expensive than the Macau side. Has a little bit more value to it. It's a lot more value probably. So if you're renting in Taipa, it's a little bit more expensive, but it's not. But everywhere in Macau is expensive, so it's not like nothing is really cheap, basically. Let me see another Korean one. This is Korean roasted chicken. It's called let me see what the name is. Gubne. Okay, Gubne chicken. So in Korean, there's 4 characters there. So the last 2 characters say chicken in Korean, and the first 2 say is written in English gubon. Sorry, gubne. Sorry, gubne. Okay. So, anyways, they sell chicken here. I guess they have some fancy drinks. So this is a Korean chicken place. Launched in 2005. Okay. So gubne chicken. So got a couple. There's looks like a popular place as well. There's gubne all duck. And then so this one right here is another part of gubne as well. So this one has chicken and cheese and fondue, I guess they call it, Ufo Fondue. So okay, so you got a couple in here. This one is fish restaurant. Let's just see what, right here we can see the fish. So basically you can, oh, eel, this is eel. And fish. So you can actually pick out your eel that you want to eat. Then they'll cook it up for you, so it's very fresh. And you can see way back there is where they eat. You can also buy some other things too, like duck, has mushrooms, and that's one of the ones I like the most. Is the okay, so that's definitely a Chinese one. The Chinese ones will often have a Chinese thing over it. So let's keep on walking. So we're going to walk down this kind of busy street on a holiday weekend. Today is a Thursday. There's apartment buildings, banks, and then over here is going to be Central Park. So we're probably going to be ending our film over at Central Park. It's this kind of, and then this crossroad is Rua de Guimarães. Take in mind, if you were to visit Macau, all the street signs have 2 names, one in Chinese and one in Portuguese. I usually know the ones in Portuguese, and I don't know the ones in Chinese, usually. And there's a McDonald's down that way, more apartment buildings. And then this one right here is kind of a row of restaurants, basically. And then this one right here is Taipa Park, Central Park. There's our sign again. And I've definitely filmed in this area a few times. So there's this was a soccer court, and way on the other side is a basketball court, and in the middle is a swimming pool. There's a public library in here. There's a playground area in here. So there's lots of places to sit and run and exercise. So that's kind of just a popular community area. So and then so this whole thing is construction that they built along Guimarães, and basically it's going to connect from the light rail train station, which is a little too far to see even if you walk to the side, but they're going to connect this pedestrian pass, goes all the way down. Okay, so let's keep on doing our little tour here. Getting a tour of kind of random Macau. This one is another fresh fish restaurant, fresh food. And let's go a little bit further. and then we're gonna end it in a minute. Montessori. So Montessori is a popular type of education that's international, worldwide, and it's in Macau as well. No exceptions there. Caesar is a they have breakfast all day, so they got American food, but they call it American anyways. Right there, fried eggs, bacon. Yeah, it looks American. Yeah. Okay, omelets. So you can buy American food here at Caesar. Cats and dogs pet shop. This one is sashimi, Japanese sushi and sashimi. So you can buy Japanese restaurants are very popular in Macau. And there's apartments directly above us that look the same. So this whole area is kind of a canyon of apartments. And we're basically gonna walk to the end of the street. And I just want to film a few more things before I turn it off. But private party, this is a little bar. You can see there's no windows. Quite a few bars have no windows. I think it's to keep the noise down. And then it kind of gets more privacy, I guess, too. So basically you'd have to open up the door to get in to these ones and see what's going on. Enough. Anyways, happy hour, get one free. Buy one, get one free. Okay. Pharmacia. This one is, I usually see a lot of foreigners. There's a lot of foreigners that live around this park, anyways, and Portuguese. Which may or may not be foreigner, depending on your definition of the word. This one is fresh foods, fresh lobsters, fresh. And again, you can order it from the glass window. You can choose the one that you want. And then in a minute we're going to be at an Indian one, so I want to capture that because this is one of the most well-known Indian restaurants in the city. And then we'll probably end it on that shortly after this one. But yeah, this one is Indian Garden. So it's quite recognized as one of the better Indian restaurants in the city, and it's kind of the logo up there. It's kind of cool. And they also have delivery as well. Huh. If you want to check out the menu, you can scan to order and check it out and see what it looks like. If you're in Macau, you can get it delivered to your door. Anyways, that's that street that we were on. Let's go. It's kind of, I think what we're going to do is put that right there. So we basically walked all the way from there's one park that was at that end that was called Flower City Garden. And so we walked away from Flower City Garden to Taipa Central Park. Lots of people in there. I don't know if you can see all the people everywhere. And then this is basically the end of the street, and up there is going to be a little shopping mall area with IKEA in it. So as you might have guessed, Macau is very pedestrian friendly. There's another bar here. It's called Mini Bar. Let's see. So Mini Bar, you can kind of see it a little bit. You can see the bar, and then there's a whole inside part, but there's no windows, so I think it's part of that noise ordinance thing. Açúcar. This is I don't know what they serve at Açúcar. Açúcar is a Portuguese word for sugar. This one's another Chinese one, and looks like it's more seafood again. Charming Gourmet. It's like a meat. Looks pretty tasty as well. Okay, so let's end it right there. There's the park right over there as well. All right. I guess we'll end this video kind of overlooking Central Taipa Park. So you can basically see, so this Taipa Central Park, I filmed it in it before, but just so you can kind of get a context with that road. So that road started at Flower City, and then it ends at this park. And then you can kind of see this wall of apartments, and I've filmed this before, so you've probably seen it if you've watched past videos, but if it's new to you, then of course it's new. But basically this whole area is kind of surrounded by apartments, so it's kind of cool. So that's the end of our street right there. We ended up at Nova Shopping Mall, and we walked that street. All right, hope you like that one too.